There was a time when every diner, every break room, every glove compartment had its own pack. Ashtrays clinked like barware, vending machines hummed in motel lobbies, and TV spots promised smoother, lighter, low tar. Airplane armrests had ashtrays, office doors had smoking permitted signs, and everywhere you looked, a different logo, bold type, gold crests, menthol greens, each one somebody's brand. Most of those names are gone now, folded, merged, or simply forgotten. Today we're striking a match to 10 vanished cigarette brands only true Americans remember. Number 1. Tareyton. Before Surgeon General warnings took over cigarette packs, Tareyton carved its own space in pop culture. You didn't need the box to know the brand. The tagline was enough. We'd rather fight than switch. Those black eye ads were everywhere, taped to lockers and breakroom boards. Tareyton had a loyal following. The bold filter, the clean pack, and the pride of choosing something different. Smokers defended it at bowling leagues and backyard card tables like it was a team. But as ad bans spread and shelves filled with light varieties, Tareyton faded out. Still, ask the right person and they'll quote the line from memory, like a jingle that never really burned out. Number 2. Raleigh. Raleigh wasn't just a cigarette, it was a loyalty program. Every pack came with coupons you could save up and trade for blenders, toasters, or even furniture. For many families, that meant cigarettes felt less like a habit and more like a rewards club. The brand itself was smooth and unassuming, the kind of pack you'd see on a dashboard or tucked into a shirt pocket. People didn't brag about Raleigh, but they kept buying because the coupons stacked up like gold. When the tide turned against smoking, the gimmick couldn't save it. The shelves cleared, the catalogue vanished, and Raleigh became just another name from a different era. Fondly remembered more for its coupons than its smoke. Number 3. Viceroy. For decades, Viceroy was the other cigarette, never the flashiest, but always there. Its claim to fame was being the first with a filter, back when that sounded more scientific than it does now. Ads promised a healthier smoke, and for a while people believed it. You'd spot Viceroy at factory gates, bowling alleys, and small-town bars. It wasn't glamorous, but it was steady. The kind of brand your uncle smoked for 30 years without ever switching. Eventually the market shifted to lights, menthols and prestige names. Viceroy lingered for a while, then slipped off shelves almost unnoticed. Today, it survives mostly in memory, tied to an era when filtered felt like innovation. Number 4. Chesterfield. Once a giant, Chesterfield was the brand of movie stars and baseball players. Ads showed Frank Sinatra with a pack in hand, and even big league teams wore the name on outfield billboards. For many, lighting a Chesterfield felt like stepping into the spotlight. The cigarettes were bold and full-flavoured, the kind you'd find in a soldier's pocket or a diner's ashtray. They carried a tough edge, a little grittier than the polished brands that came later, but as tastes shifted to smoother blends and lighter smokes, Chesterfield lost its place. The name still lingers in old ads and black and white photos, but the packs themselves are long gone, faded like the era that made them famous. Number 5. Lark. With its bold red pack and charcoal filter, Lark was marketed as modern, sleek, and just a little bit daring. Commercials boasted about its taste improvement, and the look stood out instantly on a store shelf. For a while it caught on, especially among younger smokers who wanted something different from their parents' brands. That deep filter gave it an edge, a sense of being ahead of the curve. But the gimmick didn't last. As new health concerns took over the industry, flashy designs and bold promises couldn't keep Lark alive. Today, the name pops up mostly in retro ads, remembered more for its look than its legacy. Let's pause for a second. Out of all these vanished cigarette brands, which one do you remember most? Drop your answer down in the comments, and while you're at it, let us know where you're watching from. It's always amazing to see the stories and memories you share. Number 6. Vantage. Vantage came in with a futuristic look, a stark white pack with a bold blue circle that made it instantly recognizable. The pitch was low tar, great taste, and for a stretch in the 70s and 80s that tagline worked. It was a brand you'd spot on coffee tables in suburban living rooms, or tucked into purses next to a lighter. Smokers who wanted something healthier, but still full-bodied, often made Vantage their pick. But like many low-tar promises, the shine wore off. Competitors rolled out their own versions and the market shifted fast. By the 90s, Vantage slipped quietly away, leaving only its unique design as a memory. Number 7. True. With its clean white and green pack, True was introduced as the answer for the health-conscious smoker. The ads leaned on science and moderation, promising less tar without losing taste. For a moment, it felt like the future of cigarettes. True became the brand of office desks and break rooms. Practical, no nonsense, a choice that said you were paying attention but not ready to quit. Its slim, neat design made it stand out from flashier packs. But as the years passed, smokers moved on to other light brands and True lost ground. By the time the millennium rolled around, it had vanished, remembered now as one of many experiments in the low-tar craze. Number 8 More. Tall, slender, and dark brown, More didn't look like anything else on the shelf. Its long length and rich flavour made it stand out instantly, and for a while in the 70s, it became a cult favourite. Some smokers loved the bold design. It felt stylish, even a little European. Others thought it looked strange compared to the classic white sticks. But that difference was exactly what gave More its moment. Eventually novelty wore off. The market turned back to lighter, shorter smokes, and More slipped into obscurity. Still, for anyone who tried it, that unusual look is hard to forget. Number 9. Old Gold. Old Gold was one of the earliest big names, going all the way back to the 1920s. By mid-century it was still holding strong. Bright yellow packs stacked in corner stores and vending machines across America. Its ads promised fun over seriousness, with slogans like, "Not a cough in a carload." For decades, Old Gold was a steady companion in glove boxes, coat pockets and coffee breaks. But by the 1980s the brand felt dated. Competitors with sleek designs and light options took over, and Old Gold quietly disappeared from shelves. Today it lives on mostly in vintage ads, colourful, playful, and unmistakably from another era. Number 10 Parliament. Parliament was instantly recognisable thanks to its recessed filter, a little detail that made smokers feel it was sleeker, cleaner, maybe even more sophisticated. Ads leaned on that difference, pitching it as the refined choice. For a while it worked. Parliament found its way into nightclubs, cocktail bars, and the hands of smokers who liked the idea of something a step above the ordinary. That recessed tip became its signature. But as the industry shifted and more players fought for the same space, Parliament's shine faded. It lingered in memory mostly for that unique filter design, one of those quirks that made it stand out, even long after it was gone.